I don't know whether to be offended or not. Can these girls survive in the wild for 2 days by themselves? Good morning, gang. Tash and I today are off on a little adventure. We're heading to Unyoked again, which is the cabin that I did a couple of months ago with James. I'll leave that vlog linked if you want to check it out. But they invited me back for another little staycation. So Tash and I thought it could be a good working break. We're basically going to go to this cabin. We're going to be still working. So it's kind of going to be like a relaxing staycation slash like let's get our creative juices going and spend some quality time together while doing what we need to do with a glass of wine and some pizza kind of vibe. We're nearly together 24/7 anyway, so it's not like it's like quality time that we don't get, but I just think it'll be really fun and nice to just like really hang out and spend some time together. So when we get there, I'll put like the little geotag. I realised I haven't been doing that much recently, but to be honest, it's because I don't want to geotag where I live. But whenever I go to other places, I'll always make sure that I do. So it's about an hour and a half's drive away-ish. I think it was an hour and a half. So we're going to head off at about 1 o'clock. We can't check in till 3, but I thought if we head off at 1, that allows like a coffee stop, some traffic. And then when we get there, we can basically just like make our way over in the sun. I really don't want to get there in the dark because nothing scares me more than getting there in the dark and it just being like really difficult to navigate. So I thought daytime, we'll make it work. It'll be fine. And hopefully we can start a fire. It's basically going to be, can these girls survive in the wild for 2 days by themselves or 3 days by themselves? I think we're going to get a takeaway pizza first night. So we're going to find like a local pizza place or go to a pub for dinner or something and try and see if they've got torches. I just, you know, when you have the fear of like, we're literally staying in a cabin in the middle of nowhere and I don't think we've really thought that through in terms of like dinners and stuff. My mum actually does live not too far away from the cabin. So I think we may potentially go and stop in and have dinner with her tonight if they're free. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm buzzing. I cannot flipping wait. I've got all my stuff packed. I'm just waiting for Tash to get here. So she's just getting herself ready because I got up earlier and she basically had a phone call this morning because my audio wasn't working. So we've kind of tag teamed. So I'm just getting some work done. I was watching Grays with James, but the light in the living room, I couldn't see the screen. So we've turned it off. And now I'm just kind of like killing time waiting to leave, to be honest with you. My camera's also in the car, so it's probably going to be quite a phone heavy vlog, but that's fine. We can make that work. Oh my god, guys, I'm literally dead. So me and Tash have just got to our stay bit. That was the most eventful drive. It was an eventful drive. We went completely the wrong way. We got to this other little bit and we said to the guy like, oh, we're looking for Unyoked, and he was like, oh my god, there's a bird. There's a pheasant. That's what it was. I couldn't think of the word. He was like, you're in a woods, but it's not the woods. And we were like, great. And he was like, yeah, you need to go back and like go this way. And we'd basically been so fixated on the center point of the like GPS thing that we completely missed the turning. So we found it, we're fine, we're parked. There's 2 other cabins that are quite like nearby. They're on the same bit of land, which is comforting, so we don't feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. But our cabin is apparently like just back down here, so we need to get our wheelbarrow and start wheelbarrowing. But we've got Uggs on and we don't know whether to put our walking boots on or whether to just like wing it. I am now thinking though, there's Strava routes that go from the cabin and I'm like, are we even going to navigate that properly? Probably not. We couldn't even figure that out. The most easiest part where to turn and we went straight past like, ooh, there's a yellow sign. The wrong yellow sign. Right, let's get all our crap out. Cause you need reassurance. Don't conflate issues. Why you always jump to? Do I really want you? When you know that it looks like we've done really well because it's roaring, but we're actually not. Of real love, 'cause you've been abandoned with any mistake. They quick to run, and so you run. Jump the gun, but know that you got it. Even at your lowest, you got it. You know that you got it. Baby, take the moment, you got it. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. My love, just rest assured. I'm yours, I'm yours. Tell me what you're running for, 'cause you don't have to try so hard.
fucking with you. You're as good as it gets, but you're so scared of real love. Real love. 'Cause you've been abandoned with any mistake.
An eventful 24 hours. It's actually been quite fun though, not gonna lie. We managed to start a fire after like 52 attempts. We had pizza, takeaway, because why not? We've had snacks in bed. We bought our heated blankets, which was actually a complete shout because it meant that we were like a million times warmer. What else have we done? I don't know what else we've done.
We did a TikTok trend this morning and spilt a whole cup of tea on a blanket.
Oh yeah, we did do that. It fell off the side. Luckily it was cold and we were just using it as a prop at that point, but Tash spilt her entire cup of tea. Or like we both spilt Tash's entire cup of tea. But yeah, it's been a fun little morning, and now we're going to go into Shaftesbury, which is the local little town, and we're going to get a coffee, sit and have something to eat and stuff. And then we're actually really close to my mum's house, so we're going to hers for dinner, and then we've got to somehow navigate back in the dark. So we've got a torch, because let's be honest, it's going to be eventful. I kind of wish we'd filmed some of the funny bits. Like, we've literally had the funniest time getting down this hill with the suitcases, not the suitcases, the wheelbarrow,
Burning the sausages this morning. And
burning the sausages and running outside with the pan, trying to forage for all of our sticks, calling Tash's dad to try and get help with starting a fire, and all he said was keep throwing sticks on it. So it's been eventful, but it's really beautiful here. I don't know if you can see, my arm's about to fall off because this bag's really heavy, but it's very cute. This was our little cabin for the last couple of days. We're heading home now. I didn't want to do like a full vlog because, to be honest, we haven't done a whole lot. We ordered takeaway pizza for the first night. The last night we went to my mum's for dinner, and we've kind of just been like hovering here, there and everywhere, but it has been the most lovely stay. I always rave about Unyoked. Me and James did a trip in September, which I'll leave linked down below if you want like a full experience, I guess you could say. This one's been a little bit different because we couldn't really use the fire pit outside. It's been quite cold, but it's been really nice to just be in nature and just be somewhere not home and just relax, chill, get cozy, etc. We've learnt fire building skills. We have learnt how to defuse the fire alarm. It kept going off when we cooked sausages, but never went off for the fire. It's just been a really nice day. So this is our little cabin. They all look exactly the same. The only difference is some of them, the bed is on the opposite side. So this is our little cabin. So this is what it looks like when you walk in, obviously minus our stuff, but you get the gorgeous giant bed with the double windows, which just looks onto nature. They always put them in the perfect positions as well, so you always get the most insane views. We actually did bring our heated blankets because there's a plug under here, so we could have the heated blankets, but they give you hot water bottles, so you can fill those up as well. The bed is really cozy and comfortable. There's also a little plug as well, so you've got the lights there. Blackout blinds, love it. Then this is the little working station. So like I said, you've got the plugs underneath, which we need to actually unplug our cable, but it's got USB plugs up there. There's a little trip switch thing, and then there's the plug. Then you've got the kitchen. There's a fridge in the end one. You've got the bins and stuff in there, everything that you need to cook with. They also give you all the knives, the cups, the bowls, the plates, the kettle, sugar, etc. up there. Little hooks, a light, little radio up there, the torch, which is actually so bright. We used that last night and it's really good. And then in here is the bathroom. So you've just got the shower there, you've got the mirror and stuff. The shower also looks onto nature, which is really cute. These are really good showers, by the way. They're really powerful and they give you shower gel and stuff. Composting toilet is an experience, not gonna lie to you, but that's the bathroom. And then obviously you've got the fire, and then they all come with like a little deck outside, so you can sit outside if you want to. You can see it's been raining, so we haven't been sat out here today. A little fire pit over there. Then we've got the pond. And it's really pretty. This side I would say isn't as pretty, but I feel like it's winter, so it's just a bit muddy. Whereas in summer, I reckon this is so green and lush and gorgeous, especially when all those trees are out. I bet it's so beautiful. But it's been really nice to stay here. It's been lovely, hasn't it? Have you enjoyed yourself?
So nice and relaxing to switch off for a couple of days because we've still been working.
We've still been working, but we've been working in a different location and getting more creative.
It's actually quite nice. We have done a lot of stuff which we need.
We actually have done quite a lot.
We have done so much more than we've had, which is good.
Working girls. We decided what we're saying the series is going to be called. We're going to do like a not just socials, not just the office or something.
Yeah, sorry, not just the office or something. And then we have like different places.
We need to think of a name.
Yeah.
I don't know, help us think of a name, like not just the office or something, where basically every time we go somewhere that's not home to work, we're going to like make a little mini series of all the places we go.
This is where we are today. Like,
yeah.
We have Spa coming up soon. Where we're going to
Spa,
work.
really nice hotel up in Leeds.
Yep. We've got lots of
few
things on the
bits
horizon.
pieces, so yeah. Right, we're going to head home because it's time to check out and we need to somehow get the wheelbarrow up the hill with all all the stuff.
That's going to be very eventful.
I don't know if it's going to be more or less eventful than us nearly weeing ourselves trying to get down with the Uggs on. But we literally had Uggs on when we got here and we were like, why haven't we got Uggs on? Because you can see how muddy it is.
You actually think of me as less than you. Just wish that I knew how something like that could happen. Maybe it's just in passing, 'cause nothing is everlasting, no. But like really though, how do you know that I can overcome all of the obstacles? She just looked me in the eye, said it's gonna be alright, 'cause I know that's how it goes. The only thing we know is that we change. Nothing's ever gonna stay the same forever. Forever. No, it won't, 'cause no one ever does. You just have to learn and learn to trust. Whenever as blue as the sky above you. It's true that it won't end this way. If you lose and get sad about it, just know it's gonna go away. It doesn't make sense that somebody else got all of the praise when you did the same thing.
Good morning, slash, it's actually like 6 p.m. I think. No, it's 5. It's 5 o'clock. I've been in London all day, which is very unusual for a Monday. Normally we don't have like event. I don't know, it's weird to have an event on a Monday, but it was quite nice because it was like a flower arranging, bouquet making situation. So I made this gorgeous little bouquet that I've put on the table. I did lose a couple of heads, I'll be honest. There's a couple of little casualties. It was an event for Hera, which is really nice. That's where this top's from actually. I'll leave it linked. It's like a double lined, just little white casual top. I quite liked the neckline of it. And they also gave us some tracksuits and stuff to wear. But I thought I would really quickly, before my battery dies, talk you through a couple of bits that have just turned up in the post, because there's 2 parcels on my doorstep that I thought you guys maybe would want to see. So first up we have this one, which is double wrapped. Interesting. I say that and the battery dies as I said it. But yeah, so went to an event for Hera. Basically got this top, got a really gorgeous sweat set that looks like this. They have given me the code Jess, which gets you 10% off. So if you were looking at anything on their website, make sure you have a little look and use the discount code. I personally really like these tops. This is an extra small. I would arguably say I should have got a small. It is quite tight, but obviously that's the whole vibe of the top. But it's double lined. So like the sleeves are obviously not double lined, but the main body bit is. So you've literally got 2 layers of fabric and it's so comfortable. I did get a tiny bit of makeup on it when I was putting it on, so I couldn't take off my extra layer, but really comfortable, really flattering, really figure hugging, and it comes to quite a good length. It's like just on the hips, which is really nice. But anyway, let me talk you through these. So first up we have 2 bits from Anchor. So they have sent me over their power bank. I'm doing an ad with them for the headphones, which I'll show you in a minute, and I'm quite excited by it because I really like their products. I think they're fab. I've done quite a few different bits and pieces for them for headphones in the past, and they saw my TikToks and they thought I'd like to do another one for running headphones, which is exciting. I can't get this off to save my life. Ooh, she's cute. Okay, so this is a charging bank, which has got the USB-C. I don't know, it looks quite snazzy. It's quite heavy, but I feel like they're quite weighty when they're good. This one is a, how many watts are you? 30 watt built-in USB-C cable. How much does 30 watts give you? I have no idea. But it says it's a charging cable. I will look into it more. 30 watt built-in USB charger. Okay, apparently it's got a light on the front. Oh, look, it does. It says like 27% on the front. That's so handy. I need to give that a charge and then I can use it up and get it working. But yeah, that's the charging cable. And then they've sent me these, which are the Soundcore Aero clips. Now I've got the, you've probably seen them, my big white headphones are the Soundcore 1, I think they're called. And then I've also got the on-ear ones that are like ones that sit on top of your ears. You've probably seen me wearing them to run a million times because I literally wear them all the time. I haven't tried any like this before, but they do intrigue me. So they are like this. What side are you? Right. So they basically like clip on your ear like that. And then you run with them. I don't know how it's going to go with my piercing, but they basically, yeah, like sit like this on your ear. And then that plays into your ear. So I don't know if you can see. But you've got like the sound bit here. And then it basically plays. It's really hard to explain, but it's like a headphone that sits on your ear rather than going like in your ear. So it means you can still hear your surroundings. And then obviously they've got the extra little bits there that you can use to make the fit more snug. There's also the cable and stuff in there. But I am really intrigued to give these a try because I quite like this kind of headphone. I just find them really handy for running, to be honest with you. Like, they're just an absolute dream, especially if you're a woman who likes to feel safer when you run, or if you're just someone who likes to run and be able to hear your surroundings, because we all know cars can be quite unpredictable at times. So yeah, basically that's that. So that's the headphones and that's the little charger from Anchor. And then from the Abnormal Beauty Company, we've got some ordinary bits because they've just launched on TikTok Shop. So they've sent over a couple of bits. So we've got the Matrilic. I don't know how you say these. Those. This is the age supporting duo. I don't know whether to be offended or not that they haven't sent me the bestseller, the bright or the clear skin. They've sent me the age supporting, but that's the age supporting duo. So I'm assuming it's kind of like products to help with like reducing wrinkles and signs of aging. But thank you so much to both brands. I am going to get those to use. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a bit brain foggy right now, hence the fact that I'm so not with it. I need to sit down and do some work for a bit. I ran a half marathon yesterday. Part of the reason I'm not really with it is because I ran this half marathon yesterday. And I feel like my toes hurt, my legs hurt, my feet hurt, my hip hurts. Like every part of me is sore. And I think that's part of why I'm not with it, because I had to take my car for an MOT this morning, then go to the event, all while having like sore legs. Then I had to walk back to get my car. And you know when you just do a million things and your legs just hurt? My legs just hurt. Not with it, you know? Maybe I need like an energy boost, but I have had a coffee today. So I don't want to have another coffee, but I am definitely feeling it. The half was really good though. I really enjoyed it. It's my second ever half marathon. It has made me slightly terrified for the full marathon in a few weeks' time, because I wouldn't say I struggled towards the end, but like I've never done further than a half marathon, and the last time I did a half marathon was my half marathon 5 months ago. So I've done an 18k, I did that one. Like, they're fine. My hip hurts a little bit when I do that distance, but I know the more I strength train and the more I look after it and the more I'm getting miles in my legs, the more I'll be fine. But it is a bit scary, a little bit scary. I just need to do it, you know? And you're just like, I know that when I do a 30k run and I'm like finished and I'm really proud of myself, I know I'm gonna be like, oh my God, amazing, I did it. It's just getting there. So like this weekend I've got to do a 26k, which is slightly terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if I map out a route on Strava, I'll be fine and I'll just go, but it's quite daunting, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do feel like that's a long distance. I'm gonna basically do the same route I did for my 18, but just like add on a bit, but it's getting very real now. Like, doing that half has made it feel very real. Anyway, let me crack on with my work and I will catch up with you in a little bit. I think I'm gonna have a hydrate sachet in here. I'm gonna try and neck this bottle of water. This is the Highland Spring still water. It's really good. I picked it up in Tesco's yesterday because I just really needed some hydration that was like fruity. I just wanted something that would make me feel like perked up and good. So that's what I picked up. And I just thought, you know what, something a little bit sweet would be lovely right now. So there we go. But yeah, cracking on, and then I'll get back with yeah. Today really started to feel like it wasn't winter anymore, and now it's 10 to 6 and I'm in my dressing gown with a cup of tea. So apparently we are still in winter, and I'm gonna very much enjoy my little cup of tea in my dressing gown. I get asked about this all the time, by the way, genuinely to the point where I feel like it might be up there with one of my top most asked questions. Does that tell you I live in my dressing gown and I wear it too much? Yes. But this is basically from Marks and Spencer's. I got this in 2019 or 2020, like one or the other. I know my brother bought it for me for Christmas because he didn't know what to get, and I sent him a link to a dressing gown. But they do still make it. they don't have this exact colour anymore. This is like a kind of natural, like oatmeal-y colour. They do a grey version, a blue version, and a pink, I believe, but you can still get it obviously in a couple of different ones, just not specifically this. So I'll leave it linked down below because I get asked all the time. But this has been through the washing machine so many times and it's still really fluffy. Obviously not like, actually I can't really remember what it was like when I very first got it, but I would say it's arguably the same fluffy, if not like very slightly less than when I got it. But it lasts really well. It's been covered in fake tan, it's been covered in makeup. The makeup and stuff all comes off. Like it's really, really cozy. I honestly can't rave about it highly enough. Like I just absolutely love it. I've got another one that's just plain white, and I've got that black one that you guys saw a lot in the summer, which is like a thin robe. I think they're called like the Turkish hammam robes, because I know it's a Turkish robe and the brand is House of Hammam. Hammam. Unsure how you say it, but that kind of fabric. So it's really, really beautiful, but that one is definitely a summer robe. So like in summer I sling that on to do my makeup and stuff and it's perfect, but in the winter when it's not so hot, this is it. This is the one I live in, so I stay in it. And the white one, I like the white one. The white one just gets covered in fake tan all the time, so she doesn't get worn as often. But Tash and I are still going, we're still working away. It's like I said, 20 to 6, so she's just currently doing one thing and I need to do something different. So we're just working on like a couple of brandy bits that we needed to get done. But yeah, editing away, doing the stuff and having a jolly old time, to be honest. It's currently, oh my god, it's 10 to 8. I didn't realise how late it was. I'm gonna finish up working now, I think, because I've done so much today. I need to get myself in the bath, I need to scrub my tan off, I need to soak my little leggies, and I need to chill. And then I'm gonna tan, I'm gonna get into bed early, slash not really that early because it's kind of already late. Tash is texting away. I feel like some of you are gonna be very disappointed by the fact I'm still reading this, and I have a few reasons for why. I started it on the 21st of January, the same as, you know, the rest of the world when it came out. And I don't know what it is, but there's something about the book that I just cannot, for the life of me, seem to get through. And I don't know what it is, because normally I love Rebecca Yarros. I think her writing style was great. I really liked Fourth Wing. Iron Flame, to be honest, I did struggle slightly to get through, so potentially that's why. But I don't know, I'm not getting through it quickly, and I've heard a lot of people say that it gets good towards the end, like it's a bit of a slow burner. So we're gonna persist and see, and hopefully it improves. But I've been going for a while and I'm only 50% of the way through, which I set myself a reading goal of 50 books this year, thinking, do you know what, I'll fly through that. Like, I'm really good at reading quickly, like I read a book a week at least, like it'll be fine. How are we like 8-9 weeks into the year now and I still haven't finished the second book of the year? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to get through it so that I can get back to Book of Azrael, but again, I didn't really love Book of Azrael. Maybe I'm just in a bit of a reading slump, because that would also make sense, but I don't know what it is. I'm not gelling with it. And if you've read it, I'm at the point where, can I say what point I'm at without giving anything away? I don't know. I don't think I can say anything without giving a spoiler, because any way I'm thinking about trying to explain where I'm up to is a spoiler, but I'm halfway. Like, I'm literally at page like 370 or something, so I'm halfway. So I'm gonna give myself a nice long bath now and basically just try and soak for as long as possible in this goodness. So I've just put in, let me show you actually, because I've got a little concoction that I'm using as my like long run post run situation. So it's all very inexpensive, it's all very easy to get hold of. We're not having bougie baths around here. We do have some bath bombs that are like collecting up in here. James got me a few for Valentine's Day, but I'm trying to be savvy with using them, so I've got 3 left and there was about 8 in there. But one of them is the bubble bar, which you can obviously use like multiple times, but I haven't touched those yet. So we've got Dr. Teal's. This one was about £6 in Boots, but I'll leave a link to the Amazon one, so I'm sure it's probably cheaper on Amazon. This is the post-workout menthol and essential oils to assist with recovery post-exercise. So I've put some of that in. Apparently you're supposed to use like 2 cups, which is quite a bit, so I think I potentially need to put a little bit more in. Then we've got the Weleda Arnica Muscle Soap, which is the bath milk. This is for soothing your mind and body while your muscles and tired limbs relax. So I've put a little bit of that in. And then I also put in some of this because I can't do a bath without bubbles. This is just the Radox Muscle Soap. Have I overkilled it? Potentially. But I just thought this gives me bubbles, and I flipping love a bit of Radox. But don't get me wrong, I love a Lush bath bomb. I used to go crazy and buy so many of them, and I've really reined it back recently because I do have quite a lot of baths. I have a bath nearly every night, and this is like, what? I think this is about £3 or something like that. I know it's £1.50 for the smaller one. Or was it £1.50 for this one? I can't remember, but it wasn't expensive, I know that much. So I just got the really big one. I've probably had about 6 baths already and I've used that much. And then obviously this one, I don't know how much these actually are because this was kindly gifted, but it wasn't too expensive. And then this was £6. To be completely honest with you, I do normally use these ones, which are about £3. This is the Epsom bath salts for soothing and relaxing aching muscles. But James was like, get the Dr. Teal's because Dr. Teal's is like the good shit. I need to get in this bath and just soak my life away because I need to get my tan off. So I've got the rose and caramel ready to go. I need to smother my body in this for 2 minutes before I get in. It says 60 seconds. I always leave it for 90 to 120 seconds. Then we're going to jump in the bath. I'm going to set a timer for 45 minutes and I'm going to read my book because your gal needs to chill out and get rid of this patchy ass tan. I am working from the studio today, which is actually a bit of a change for me. I don't normally sit here and work like on a laptop, but I just fancied, for one, a change of scenery, and two, oh, I really can't sit like this since I did that half. My hips are like, whoo, tight. Yeah, I just really fancied coming to the studio to do some content because it's really dark at home. And then I thought, do you know what? No one's in here till 3 o'clock, so I'm actually just gonna sit and work. And there apparently is free Wi-Fi, which I never knew. Wi-Fi is not. Let me see if I can connect to it. It's actually kind of good because it means I've got like the best part of 2 hours uninterrupted sat here where I've got no distraction apart from obviously if I choose to put Netflix or something on, if it works, and I can just get stuff done. Like I can literally just put some music on, I can sit, I can work, I can just be. I feel like me and Tash should work here more often because it's so distraction free that we can just like bring a cup of tea and coffee here and work. Or to be honest, I am thinking about getting a kettle and stuff in this side room, but yeah, exciting. I actually need to sort that out. I do have a side table that I'm meant to be picking up from Marketplace, so I probably should do that. I don't even know the last thing I've vlogged, but it's Friday night and I am about to get into bed and read my book with my little current body face mask thing on and basically just live my best life, to be honest. It's been a bit of a full-on week. It's been a lot of shoot days, which is why you haven't really seen much of me, because Tash and I have literally been running around like headless chicken and shooting loads of stuff for different brands, and it's just been really, really busy, to be honest with you. So I haven't filmed much, but tomorrow I have a 26k run, which has been taking a lot of my attention since the half. Like if I walk a little bit, that's fine because I'm going the furthest distance I've ever been, and I think if I go the furthest distance I've ever been and I have to walk a little bit, but then the next time I'm going a little bit further, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? So like say I know I can run consistently for 21 kilometers. So then if I know I can run consistently for 21 and I try for 26, but I walk maybe 2 in total or something, that's not the end of the world, because then the next time when I do a 30 kilometer and I can run 24 kilometers, like it's building up that endurance. And I think everyone underestimates how hard a marathon actually is, because there's so many people who run online, and there's so many people who just like suddenly pick up running and they're really quick and they can do a 10k in like under an hour and whatever. But running is hard, especially if you're distance running. Like running over a half marathon is my eyes really itchy. I just took my, like I did my cleanser and I think I just got some in my eyeball because I used a foaming one, and you know when you foam it up and then I went like this, and then I was like, why have I done that? Because I've definitely just got it in my eye. But yeah, distance running is hard. It's very hard, and I'm really nervous about the full marathon, because if the half was really hard, I've got 8 weeks until I run this full. But all I keep thinking is there's literally people who run a marathon with like barely any training, and I've been running for a long time. Like, yes, I haven't done that distance, but I have been running for quite a while, and I think I'm kind of half kicking myself because I thought I'd be in much better shape in terms of, I thought from the last half marathon that I would kind of keep up the pace and keep up the endurance. Right, sleepy time from me. Adios amigos.